that dude Memphis cocked his arm back. It was kind of quick though. He cocked his arm back and swung at Bud. Bro, Memphis' hand was kind of big now, you know what I'm saying? So them could possibly be some one-hitter quitters. That man swung at Bud. Bud was on point though. Bud was fast. I told you Bud was a lot slimmer than Memphis. Man, Bud jumped to the side real fast, weaved the punch. Memphis still walking up on him. When he got close enough, he threw a two-piece. Boom, boom. Bud weaved both of them. Went to pulling his pants up. He said, hey, Memphis. Hey, Memphis. Man, get your stupid ass on now. Go ahead on now. Go on about your business now. I don't care nothing about none of that. I don't care nothing about none of that about you being a Riri. I ain't gonna say the actual word. I don't care none of that about you being retarded. But you better get your ass back now before I beat the shit out you now. Before I fuck you up out here now. I'm telling you now, Memphis, get your back now. Memphis still walking up on him. He ain't saying nothing, of course. He's still walking up on him like this, you know what I'm saying? Like swinging, trying to throw little hits. But Bud is like, he missing all. He's purposely like weaving them, you know what I'm saying? Then you got a couple people like, hey, Memphis, come on, Memphis, leave him alone, man. We ain't trying to get locked down, bro. We ain't trying to get locked down, bro. Memphis ain't studying that. He's still walking up on him, swinging on him. So Bud, because they was in this area, like the middle back half of the dorm, but the front half is where the visitation booth sit at. And I told y'all before, it's an all metal, it's like an L shape. It goes this way and then it blocks anything from here and here. And that opening part is where you go sit in at. Bud is backing up, damn near walking up on the visitation booth thing. Memphis still on his ass, just walking up on him, swinging. He's swinging fast too. And man, Bud messed around and bumped into the visitation thing, which means now he got to move left or right because there's no way he can keep going. His back is planted. But I guess Memphis must have timed that thing just perfect, bro. The second Bud back hit that thing and Bud looked at it as if he was trying to turn, Memphis swung again. Hit him, knocked him out right there in the day room. Memphis looked down at him and went back over there to get his chips off the floor. The dude who he jumped on first was still sitting there on the bench. And when Memphis grabbed his chips, like he flinched at him. Man, that dude damn near broke his back, neck, shoulder blades, everything trying to get out the way. Done fell in between the benches and everything. But Memphis didn't hit him. He just flinched at him like that. And then he went on to his room. I say probably about 2 minutes later, his roommate came upstairs and was like, hey, C-Bill, Memphis trying to holler at you. So I go down there. Soon I go in the room. Same 2 bags of chips. He gave them to me. Where he was reaching his hand, extending his hand to give them to me. And on his little dry erase board, I guess he had already wrote it. He picked it up and showed me, and it said hit the song. And he was just in the back of the cell, like fist still balled up. He was just like in the back of the cell. I just went to beating on the box. You know how I'm coming with pumps and choppers and shit for the click. I got your bitch on my, like the tip. I put you out since you thinking you lit. You know how I'm coming. I picked up your, since you talking that, really just trying to see how it hit. She ain't texting you back because her face in my lap. You know how I'm coming. Where I come from, they with the drama. Pull up with that punk fake, you might get killed by a nigga mama. You know how I'm coming. If it's beef, you know I come to cook. Look, think they bulletproof. I'ma show they, it's what a bullet do. You know how I'm coming. The whole time, Memphis in the back of the cell like. That man turned up, bro. That man liked that damn song so much. I'm like, okay, I got me a little hustle-wustle right here. You know what I'm saying? We sat there and chopped it up for a minute, bro. It took a long time because, of course, he got to write out everything he's saying. Or, I mean, certain stuff he don't have to write, of course. Like, if I'm saying something, I'm like, you feel me, bro? He like, you know, I know he's saying, yeah, of course. He don't got to write that out, but definitely got to have some patience. You know what I'm saying? To sit here and he got to write something out or whatever. Really turned out to saying cool, bro. He was even telling me about that. He was like, bro, I ain't no bully. Well, of course, he didn't say this, but he wrote it. He like, bro, I ain't no bully. I ain't no bad person or nothing, you feel me? He like, I from Memphis. I came down here to Georgia. and was in jail my first week out here. I ain't asked him what he was locked up for now, but it gave, crazy vibe. Not nothing freaky, but just like probably a body or something. And he told me he had been locked up like 9 years at that time, and asked me if I needed to use the phone and all that. I told him, nah, I'm straight, but I already had my own phone. I just didn't voice that. But asked me if I needed to use the phone. That man had his own phone and everything. I'm like, nah, I'm straight, bro. You know what I'm saying? We just kicked it for a minute, then I went ahead on about my business. So later on that night, we locked down. I think this was a weekend because we locked down at 1. Because we would, yeah, they did that last count. We would have been locked down. So this had to be a weekend. It wasn't a weekday. And he came in the room. He came, knocked on my door. I'm like, yo. He came in the room, had his little dry erase board with him. And he said, do you have any type of love songs? And I was like, bro, I ain't no singer, bro. I don't do no singing. So he basically, wrote it out. Was like, nah, I ain't saying you got to sing, but just rap. Do you got anything like about a female or, you know what I'm saying, how you got down, rock with a female or whatever the case is? So I had something called Break My Heart, and it's basically like, I can't believe I let somebody break my heart. But I ain't want to hit him with that, you feel me? So I'm like, nah, bro, I ain't got no love song or nothing like that. He like, bro, write one, bro, I'll pay you. It just be so hard. He like, bro, you go so hard with it, I'll pay you, you know what I'm saying? Just write something like that. So I'm like, all right. So he go ahead on about his business. And I actually had to go on my phone, go into my BandLab account, which I used to use to record music, and I just had to go through it. And boy, I found something. Has some grave on it. I didn't like rapping it really no more because the girl I was talking about, of course, we had fell out. You know what I'm saying? At this point, we pretty much fell out, but it go hard. You know what I'm saying? So I went back down at his room. I'm like, hey, boy, I do got a love song. So he like, let me hear it. So I go to beating on the box. I say, bad little thing came from Lauderdale. I came from the D. We met in Valdosta. She caught my attention. She not like you loud mouth. Just like I like it, she skinny petite. Looking at that ass, I know that she see. Black flag hanging, she know I'm a G. Look in her mouth, gotta check out her teeth. Told her I treat you right, she said, yeah, we gonna see. But only if you could be loyal to me. See, I keep it player, but I do not cheat. I got some hoes in my DM, I treat her like I don't even see them. Don't go to tripping, I ain't texting no pictures. I'm handling business, trying to get richer. Take away the pain, add me to the picture. You fine as hell, I want to be your mister. You got 2 kids, cool, huh? Let me get cool with them. Wintertime, snowball fights. Summertime, I hit the pool with them. Hey, I'm a good, and I'm so persistent. You need a little work, but I know you a good. Only thing you really need is a loyal ass like me that's going to deliver good. Pack up your, we're going to travel the world. I'm going to take you on this little trip. I'm going to take all of your money and make that flip like Olympics. Give it all back. I don't want a percentage, babe. I know you've been through a lot with these, babe. I know you just want to pop on some, whatever I'm saying. Man, that man like, then he wrote something on the thing. I couldn't see what he was writing, but the letters was real big. He was writing real big letters. And then he finally turned the thing to me and I saw it and it said gravy in all bold letters. I'm like, yeah, that's the one with the grave on that bitch. And then he started writing, telling me about the female that he rocked with. He like, she a real one. He like, bruh, she been rocking with me all these years. I've been in prison. I just love her. I've been thinking about her, you know what I'm saying? And then I think I remembered that song I wrote in the county where everybody was saying I was trying to bite Future style. And they were saying it was sounding just like Future. And then I hit that one for him, bro. He went crazy. That man asked me to rap that song damn near every day, bro. Damn near every day, that man wanted me to rap that song. And, he was just talking a lot about his girl. He was like, man, his girl got a little sister. She a little younger than me. He was like, but, bro, she loyal. She a good woman, bro. Her ass ain't no goofy. She ain't out here doing no goofy stuff. Like, she low-key homebody. He was like, bro, I'll put you on it. But I was like, nah. You feel me? Because I just had a lot going on at that moment. And then something else I don't like doing, bro. I don't like talking to women where things could hit too close to home. Now, I'm not saying I never have before, but that's not really my preference. So if you my homeboy, me and you cool, I really don't want nobody in your family. I don't want nobody in your girl family because, you know, things go left with her. I just don't want the dynamics of nothing we got going on to be affected by that. So I'd rather just leave situations like that alone. You know what I'm saying? We chop it up for a couple minutes. I go ahead on about my business. So Memphis came, hollered at me again right before lockdown. So he asked me, he wrote on the board, do you smoke Al Green? So I'm like, nah, hell nah, I ain't messing with no Al Green. But this man said, so he like, do you with the Xanax? I'm like, nah, bro, I don't mess with none of that type of stuff. He was like, I was just asking. So I guess this man got Xanax. This man got Al Green. I don't know if he's selling it or if he just bought it from somebody. And you know, I just ain't with that. I don't do all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So he going on in his room. So they lock us down. So the next day before inspection, my roommate came in the room. He like, hey, G. I'm like, what's up? He like, boy, there's something going on. I'm like, what you mean? He was like, boy, Memphis got something going. I'm like, what you mean? He was like, bro, go look at what this man got wrote on his sign, bro. This man just snatched the TVs and every damn thing out he just snatched the cords out the TVs and everything, bro. So I grabbed my candy bar, put my phone under my pillow. I step out the room. Come out the room. I see the sign, but I really can't see what it say. But it's right there. It's pipes. It's like a pipeline under the TV. Now, when you look up, it's pipes and, you know, vents and stuff everywhere. But right under the TV is like a pipeline going in like a square type of shape. And then they both go up the wall and then, you know, go in different directions and stuff. But when I step out the door, I see his sign propped up on the thing. I look around the dorm, everybody looking stupid. Like when there be something going on in the dorm and like it's some drama or some type of issues, this is how everybody be looking. Everybody looking stupid. And Memphis, I looked down at him. He was pacing back and forth in front of his door. His door is wide open. He's fully state dressed. Like he got on his boots, his pants, his shirt tucked in. But bruh, this man, little afro looking matted. When I get downstairs and, you know, could really look at him, he got crust in his eyes. Look like he been drooling. And I get up there to that sign and it says, ain't no mother effer watching TV. Y'all got me effed up. Anybody feel some type of way about it, pull up on me. I want my mother effing phone. Or I'm pulling somebody out with the candy bar today. For sure. So when I look over at him and I see him pacing still, I walk over there to the rail. I didn't go downstairs to be exactly where he was at, but I walk over there to the rail. And when he was going that way, when he was turned around and was coming back this way, and before I even say that, bro, nobody was walking past him. Nobody. Everybody was going the long way, going around. They wasn't gonna walk past him. When I went over there to the rail, I was like, what's up, man? You cool? He was like, I was like, what the hell you talking about on that sign? He looked around, he was like, and I'm just like, no, how the hell somebody, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, how the hell somebody took your phone? How does that even make sense? You know what I'm saying? Then he was like, but I kind of could, but I couldn't really make it out. So he pointed to the board, telling me to go grab it. I grabbed the board, brought it over there to him, and he wrote and was like, I was asleep. He said he took a Xanax and smoked some Al Green, and he was knocked out cold sleep. And he was just saying like, you know, one of these niggas got my phone, you know what I'm saying? One of these niggas got my phone, or whatever the case. So when the door popped, there was a few people coming back in the dorm from whatever, first session, second session, whatever. I told y'all before that just means any type of call out you have. If you gotta go to medical, you gotta go to the library, the law library, you gotta go see your counselor. They call it sessions or blocks or whatever. So it's like 3-4 people coming back in the dorm, and then Memphis zoned in on them. And bruh, this did look a little flaky. That man looked over at where me and Memphis was at. He was walking this way, and then he turned his head and went the total opposite way. So Memphis like locked in on him like that, and then he went to pointing at him. He went to pointing at his roommate and did like this, telling me to call him or whatever. I called his roommate. His roommate came over there. He walked up to the thing. He like, what's up, bro? Memphis was out. Like telling him, holla at me. So his roommate jumped over the rail, because it's a short rail. Instead of walking up the long way, he just hopped over the rail real quick. And Memphis walked in the room backwards. Not even like looking at him. That man went backwards, going into the room. His roommate looking crazy as hell. Roommate looked back at me. He like, shit, what's up with bro? He all right? I was like, shit, I don't know what the hell going on. I think he said somebody took his phone or something like that. So bro went in the room. Bro was like, bro, somebody took your phone, bro. And man, next thing you know, that boy Memphis, you got to watch part 3 to see what that boy Memphis did.